Hey everyone, just want to give you a super quick rundown of this week's work. This is week 2, welcome to it. And as you can see here, your countdown to EdVid greatness starts here. And there we got our little countdown going. The first thing on the webpage this week is our Google Plus community EdVid share assignment, which is basically going to be from weeks 2 to 8. And there's a video right here that gives you the ins and outs of what that looks like. I just recorded it. The next section has to do with the video production process. We will be focusing on pre-production this week, but I just want your understanding that pre-production is part of the overall process, which involves the three steps of pre-production, production, and post-production. And as you can see, the pre-production phase can have a lot more to it, and if you do pre-production right, production and post-production are much easier to deal with. So if you can just take a look at that graphic, look at the steps in pre-production and kind of get an understanding of its place in the whole process. The next section has a series of teacher-created classroom videos. This is where we're heading, and by the end of this course, you will be able to produce your own videos wrapped around whatever content it is that you are presenting to your students in the classroom. So just some different ways that people are doing different things. I've got anything from second grade fractions to high school world history to high school biology and geometry. So there's a lot of different varied looks here. One thing that I mentioned to you up here, you don't have to watch every second of every video. I know for a fact that this video on the nervous system is 17 minutes long. I do not expect you to watch it for 17 minutes. Just as you're watching it, let me mute it here. It's just kind of looking at, here we have a teacher that's, teacher in a box, kind of the way that I am shooting myself here. We have, in this case, a guy named Paul Anderson giving his biology lesson on as a teacher in a box with a graphic here on the side that he's using. So just looking at different ways that different people are doing it. The next section takes us through different elements of pre-production, from conceptualization, where you develop your idea, asking yourself some questions to try and kind of really target what your intent is on creating a video. Then moving into scripting and storyboarding. And I've attached a video, a YouTube video, to each of these. This is just kind of really an example of utilizing video that's already been produced to kind of help make your point. So I've got one on pre-production as a whole, one on scripting, and one on storyboarding for people who can't draw, which I think most of us fall into that realm. Then just kind of a little gallery of storyboards from different movies that you can check out. And then our project for this week, which is a reverse storyboard, which has you finding a commercial and creating a storyboard based on that commercial. So there's some resources in here, some templates from Google Docs or Microsoft Word. There are some PDFs that you can print out and draw your own, and then there's a web application called Storyboard in which you can make digital storyboards. And you can check any of those out and kind of play with those as resources. The requirements of the reverse storyboard are here. And then there's some examples of former student work where we have their storyboard and then the commercial that it went along with. So these are examples of the reverse storyboard assignment. So if you have any questions on any of these, anything on this week's work, please do not hesitate to give me an email and let me know. I hope that you are able to kind of follow all the instructions this week. I've really tried to make it all so that it's easily ingestible without us all sitting in a room together. So have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all next week.